Hello everyone, this is Ashish. Welcome back to Talk and Fire podcast. I'm having with me Miss Komal. How are you doing, Komal?
Pretty good. How's everything on your side?
It's okay. Been worse. And what are we going to talk about today?
No idea, maybe about confidence?
Yeah, confidence is a thing like you can talk about it for decades. We have talked about it to a huge extent, but we want to dedicate a full podcast on that.
Okay.
And I've always said like personality, it multiplies with every skill that you have. And if personality is zero, then whatever you have is zero. And if it is like 2 times, 3 times, your skills get multiplied. And the biggest booster for personality would be confidence.
Yes.
And we are going to talk about that. But Komal, you always have naturally good amount of confidence. What's the secret behind that?
Okay. I don't know about myself that I have that much. Like, I can manage the situations like that. But you are too good at it, I feel so. Your eyes literally, his Ashish eyes can speak confidence. Like, whenever you'll just look at him like, and he'll look back at you like, okay. Like, it's full of confidence like Connor.
Not like Connor. I'm good at faking it, I think. I've developed
Confidence is mostly about faking. Everybody is freaking nervous. Even Elon Musk must be nervous, like at every speech, or like the best speaker in the world must be nervous. Even every politician before going over the stage and like reciting whatever they have prepared, right? So everybody is nervous. It's all about how much you are good in faking it.
Yeah, back when I was in my Dale Carnegie program, the first question that I asked Sarah ma'am in that first break that we had on the first day, I said that the moment that I stood up, I felt all the butterflies in the stomach. Everything started shaking. What is it all about? How do I get rid of it? And she said that you cannot get rid of it. I'm having that still. And she is doing this for the last decade or so. And she said that the first time I was entering this classroom, a class filled with scientists, I do not know how you guys are going to respond. And I was nervous. So that's what she said, that you cannot get rid of butterflies in your stomach. But that is like big deal in front of public, when you're talking in front of multiple people on stage, when everyone is looking at you.
Yeah.
And I firmly believe that even that can be overcome. I've talked about that, how you can completely get rid of butterflies in your stomach. But like I said, if you are saying that my eye shows confidence now, then there was days when I was even afraid of making eye contacts. So I think everyone can build that.
Yeah.
And that has a lot of things. Like, it is a very complicated topic. That if you want to make an underconfident person into a confident person, and that is like, who is here who does not want to be confident? Everyone wants to be much more confident.
Yeah.
But barely you are going to find even a single person who can really talk about it logically, that yes, this is the way of you becoming more confident. And I think there are ways that I can talk about what helped me.
Yeah.
So what do you think is the ingredient to become much more confident?
Look, Ashish, honestly speaking, what I believe that I have been, since childhood only, I have been familiar with these crowds and audience. So I don't have that much problem interacting with someone or like faking it, because that is naturally in me. Because since childhood only, I have to, like, sometimes when I have to meet some very big person, then I get a little bit nervous, but then I'm like normal, completely normal. I'll be treating myself like I'll be indulged in that moment and I'll forget everything. It like I never have that much issues with that. Like, I'm getting nervous, I have to fake it like that. Maybe that got instilled. Maybe because that got instilled within me since childhood only.
Yeah, that is the thing
that can be the reason. But you are the proper example, because there was a time when you were unable to speak properly to other gender, to new people, right? So you were completely introvert. That is not with me. I'm completely extrovert. You know that. Right? So you have faced that stage, and then you jumped into the stage where you are completely extrovert. You can make any person head over heels for you now. Right? So what is the reason? What is the main ingredient for that?
Yeah, before I get into mine, I think we should talk about yours as well. Because we cannot really ignore that one. Because if you instill it into a child, and if you want to instill confidence into a child who is, let's say, 6 years old, 7 years old, throw that kid on the stage. That's how you begin that.
Obviously, presentations and like speaking in front of people, like being you are like the representative, your student prefect, right?
Yeah.
You're student prefect and you're the representative of class. You are just going into inter-school speech competitions. You are doing dances. You are like participating in every extracurricular activity where you have to expose yourself in front of people.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of things help a lot.
Yeah. So that is the thing. If I look back to your history, like you were always a very good student, right? So people who turn out to be a prefect or monitor and those people who participate in cultural event and all in school are generally those people who are very good students. So that was the problem with me. I was not good at anything. So nobody actually gave me an opportunity to go on stage or talk to many people. So there were people who turned out to be very good, who used to go, what do you call in the morning? What happened? Anthem and all. What? Assembly. Morning assembly. So there are two types of people in morning assembly among those children. One who goes on stage and speaks, and one who are at the last of the line, right? For wearing wrong dress and all. So I was one of those who was in the last, right? But if you want to instill it, let us say, in your kid, then definitely you have to do that. And more importantly, you have to be supportive when that kid messes it up and comes back crying, because everyone will. That happened to you also, I think, once or twice, right?
What?
When you went on stage and it went terribly for you when you were very young. Never happened? You were talking about that, no? Like once you were...
Okay,
you had
that
to talk.
happened when I entered a new world, when I entered Delhi.
Okay.
A new crowd, new people.
Yeah.
Completely, most of them are Delhi people.
Yeah.
Completely sophisticated in their speaking. No one in their speaking.
Okay.
Like that. Then I got a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
And I got choked.
All
It's
right.
like that. Everybody started underestimating me that this girl doesn't have that much weightage and people are not talking to me like that.
Okay.
Then I have to build my stuff.
Yeah.
Then I have to build, like, you have to make a space everywhere you go. You have to cement that.
So in that time when you got into BSc, I think, right? Yeah. So after your 12th standard, like at that stage, you have to stand up for yourself. It's like nobody else is going to come and support. But if there's a very young kid, then it is the job of the teacher or the parents, if that kid messes up the first time that kid goes to stage, to tell him that it is very natural. And I think one of the best speakers in this world bombed the first time they went on stage. It always happens. All right, let's come to what I did. Like I said, it is a very complicated, the ingredients are very different kind of over here. So I always attribute it to number one, hard work. So if you start working hard, or at least do your best, that is the thing. If a person does his or her best, then that instills a different kind of confidence itself, that you are not shying away or you're not hiding something from yourself. So every night before you go to sleep, you do not have a regret that I did not do my best. And if you start doing that, even if the results are not coming out, it will definitely give you a huge amount of confidence that yes, if I do it like this, then this is the only way. You start figuring things out. And that happens, or that works in so many different levels now. For example, the confidence of eye contact, the confidence of you talking to multiple people. In every level you want to see confidence, it definitely helps from there. You doing your best at whatever you're trying to do. I cannot believe that anyone who is not working hard or doing his or her best can be a very tremendous speaker. I do not think so. You cannot fake it. You have to be. And at the end of the day, if you want to speak out, speaking is just a method or a medium to give the what is going on in your head, right? So what your thoughts are, that is much more important. Words are kind of secondary. So if your thoughts are not settled out, sorted out, so people, that is why most of the time very good philosophers are also turning into very good speakers, because their thoughts are very sorted out. That goes with you interacting with other people. Let me take an example of me interacting with you, or you interacting with 5 other people. You won't be able to talk to anyone about a specific topic if you are not sorted out about that topic.
Exactly.
Otherwise you will jumble up.
Be clear.
You won't be able to bring the point and all. Right? So that is the thing. Hard work definitely works. And other than that, what is most important is just you throwing into those situations. Like I said, if you want to develop that skill in a young kid, then you just throw that kid into that situation, right? And after you have grown up and now you want to instill confidence into you.
So you have to throw yourself in that situation forcibly.
So that is what I say to my students in my class as well. that I do not want you to think before you raise your hand. Every time you get an opportunity to speak, you raise your hand even before you have heard what you have to talk about.
Yeah.
That I instilled very well. So I think second or third class of the Dale Carnegie program, the mentor over there said that, who wants to talk about this topic? And my hand went up like this.
Yeah.
And when she said, okay, come on over here to stage.
Yeah.
And I asked her, what is the topic? I did not listen to it properly. But I wanted to be first.
That's nice.
Yeah, that is what you have to do.
Yeah.
You have to, a lot of people think too much before they jump. That is the problem. If you keep on thinking, they call it paralysis by analysis, no? You analyze it too much, you get paralyzed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is one thing. So there are various facets of confidence. It is a very, very deep and complicated science.
Yeah.
It is the most valuable thing that you can have in this world. And obviously it cannot come easily.
Yeah. In every stream you need it. Every stream, whether you are a teacher, whether you are a writer, singer, whatever you are doing, you need it.
Yeah.
Because you have to communicate to people, and that needs confidence. Because even if you are saying it wrong, you can make it correct by just instilling that confidence. You should have that power in you.
Oh yeah, see, I can argue about anything.
Yeah.
Even the wrong things. I know this is wrong. All right. I can argue to you for 2 hours that Hitler was correct. I can do that because that is, you have to bring gravity over here. Even though I'm wrong, I can talk about that.
Exactly.
And that is what they check a lot of time in debate. They always pick sides, no, for or against. And there's a lot of sides where everyone goes for, right?
Yeah.
Save nature, save nature, save nature. And one person says, destroy nature, we don't really care. And that will actually gain attention. How long can you actually talk about that?
Exactly.
How long can you go against everyone over here? That shows confidence. So confidence, okay, there's one very big aspect of confidence, that it will make you very confident in interactions. And interaction and communication is hands down the most important thing. We human beings do not live alone. We live in community and we interact. I cannot grow wheat and run generator and create electricity. I cannot at the same time build rockets and send satellites. I can do only one thing. Right? Every human being has only one capability. We have limited life. So we work together as a community. And in that community, if you do not communicate with other members, then you're going to be left alone. You cannot survive, actually.
Exactly.
You cannot go right now in a desert or in the middle of a forest and hope to survive. You cannot do it. You need others.
Exactly.
And how are you going to use the help of others if you do not communicate?
Yeah.
So communication is definitely the most important part, but confidence itself is very important for other aspects of your life. For example, you want to pursue a career.
Yeah.
And everyone is saying that you cannot do it, but you have to be confident at that time that yes, I can do it. And there's no communication over here, but you have to be confident about yourself, right? That I can do it. And those kind of confidence, it's a bigger perspective if you look at confidence like that.
That is very important aspect of confidence. I was saying coincidence. That is very important aspect of confidence, Ashish. And another thing, I feel that you have to take step on. You have to just take very small steps. You have to come out of your comfort zone. Like, suppose if you are hesitating for speaking to a person, suppose you are 2 roommates living in a room, and if like your roommate's friends come and you don't know how to interact with him or her, so I think you should take that as a challenge, your first step to instill confidence, to make a talk, to talk to them.
Yes.
Right. And I think these small things will make wonders.
Yeah, that's what I say all the time. Like, go and talk to your crush.
Exactly. That's the huge, like the biggest challenge.
That's the most difficult thing.
Yeah.
That's the most difficult thing. You're going to face the highest. And once you do that, talking to anyone else will seem like super simple.
Okay.
Right?
You face these situations a lot more.
But
like the crush talks and like speaking in front of crush directly. Hey,
I've faced a lot of things also. Like I've faced
rejections also.
No, not like that. I've forced others. I've forced literally my friends to go and talk to your crush right now. And they've done it. And I've enjoyed the scene from the behind side of him getting rejected.
Yeah, Ashish is like, in one go, he'll ask, hey, would you like date me? Hey, would you go on a coffee with me? And like simple, straightforward in just one sentence with hell lot of confidence in his eyes. And damn girl, you can't say no to him.
No, you can. At least 2 to 3 dozen girls would say no to that. All right. But anyways, other than that, there's another thing which I call confidence killer, and that is insecurity. And the problem with insecurity, that is in everyone. There is not a human being who is breathing right now who is not having insecurities.
Exactly.
Everyone, I'm skinny, I'm too fat, I'm not this, I'm not that. That is a big thing about bodybuilders,
Yeah.
They never get satisfied. They always have insecurities that, no, I want a body like that, and they never stop, and soon they get into steroids. But it is a thing about everyone. There is no human being in this planet who is not having insecurity. There has to be something or the other. Like, there might be color, there might be height, there might be weight, there might be just the bone structure, even though nobody actually cares about that, but you care about it. That is the thing. You observe yourself more than anyone observes you, and the tiny details, it becomes very important for you.
Exactly.
Right. So we have talked about this, that a few people, there was one guy, right? We talked about that. He was a little bit short-heighted. And because of that, he was saying that I'm having a lot of lack of confidence, right?
Yeah.
That was one thing. Then we have talked about hair loss and all, right?
Yeah.
And let's talk about a person who just approached me. This is a brand. It's called Man Matters. And it is not really sponsored, but they sent us the product and said, you use it and you like it, you talk about it. As simple as that.
Yeah.
And I did try it. They're having basically 3 different categories. One is skin, second is hair loss, and
hygiene.
Hygiene is the 4th category, which is a smaller category, and the 3rd one is performance. Actually, that is a big one. Guess what the performance is standing over here for?
Obviously, everybody, nobody's dumb over here.
No. When I first time saw performance, then there was a company by Joe Rogan, it's called On It, and that was actually performance of your brain. So you will take some tablets and all, and it will actually enhance the performance of how fast your brain works. But this is sexual performance, guys.
I got it nicely. In one go I knew it, like what performance they're talking about.
But see, Man Matters basically stands for a lot of things that men are not actually talking about, and they want to bring that into picture.
Exactly.
And their idea is very similar to what we are talking over here right now, that it is a source of a lot of underconfidence in a lot of men, and they want to help those people. And their service, a big problem is that a lot of people who are having problems like this, like hair loss and acne, or let us say performance would be a biggest one, that if you're having a problem like that, you won't go to a doctor. You'll think 10 times before you go to them.
Exactly.
And what they did is that they brought all of this online. So I even talked to one of their doctors. So what they do is that they have a, let us say 5 minutes or 15 minutes or half an hour, however long it takes, telephonic consultation with a doctor in the specific field that you want. And accordingly, the doctor will suggest the medication if required. And they said that, see, it is not like only the products that we create at Man Matters. It is like, if you need some product from outside also, we are going to recommend that. And you can go and take whatever you need. It is going to help you accordingly. So I basically thought that skin is going to fit the best. So I talked to the doctor and I said that, see, this is for a podcast that we're doing. So you might as well explain it to me about the hair loss and other things as well. And he did his best to explain about various things. Basically, they ended up sending me this kit. And it is good. I used it. And guys, I used it personally. So you are not going to be the lab rat. And it worked.
And I complimented him.
Yeah, it is
that
good.
Ashish, your skin is shining. Like after 2-3 days, I started seeing some good changes. And it is really good. I told you, right?
It is different than any other product that you pick up from any grocery store now. I am having this. So this is the face wash, and it is not like any other cream kind of.
Like how much? Like how much you have used?
I have used it for 7 days, I guess.
Used.
I got it for, I'm using it twice every day because I really like it. Maybe I'm going to keep on using it. No? And after I started using it, I really did not get any breakouts at all. Right. And for some reason, it makes my skin very smooth. It's not, like I said, it is not like any other face wash that you pick up from the grocery store. It is a little bit different. It is made like one of those shaving lotions you get now.
Foam type.
It is like liquid, and you'll get it. Like, they are really putting research into it.
Yeah.
And it's good.
You talk to them, like they had everything. They explained everything.
Yeah.
They had reasons behind putting everything, like this is made for you. This like this is why we are putting this and like that. So I also heard that conversation.
Yeah. See, guys, if I would not have liked this product, I would not be talking about it. There was no compulsion. But this is really a good brand that is just starting up. They are new, actually. They are close to 1 year old. But they are doing a great job. So I'll leave the link down in the description box. If you like it, go ahead and check it out. Take a consultation, talk to their doctors. If you like it, then you can go ahead.
And if you have made a product, you can send to us and we can review it and we can promote yours too.
Few months ago, there was one of my students who had created a calculator.
Yeah.
You remember, right? I met him on Starbucks.
You met them.
Yeah, but... few of my followers are also starting up their own brands and all. Yeah. Few of them started their own podcast and all. I even went to their podcast, even though it got like 100, 200 views. But it was good. It's good to support the people who have been supporting you for a long time. Yeah,
and if quality is good, so definitely, if like their quality is good, then definitely they need shout outs, right?
Yeah. So let us get back to the topic. So like I said, that a lot of people have these insecurities, and I would say let us categorize it in the way that we have talked about before.
Yeah.
There's a category called hair loss, and there are men who are really facing a lot of underconfidence because of that. Now, I'm picking up these topics because we can really know how to kill your insecurities, because it is a big one. For me, insecurity might be I'm very skinny. For another person might be my nose is too big. For you, it might be my teeth is distorted. Something or the other, everyone has it.
Last time somebody said something. My teeth look like Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury, get the hell out of it. Freddie Mercury had the most legendary buck teeth in this whole planet. He had a teeth like a rabbit.
And you also tell me you have distorted teeth.
Yeah, you have distorted teeth, and so do I. What's the big deal about it? But Freddie Mercury has a different kind. He has a buck teeth. Like, two front teeth are actually bigger, or had. Rest in peace, Freddie Mercury.
Kidding.
Love your music.
I'm just kidding.
I know.
I love the way I am.
Yeah, that's the attitude that all of you should be having. And for the longest time, I was insecure about my weight, or I'm too skinny, because that's what everyone says the moment they see you.
Yeah, you have seen a lot of people in front of you only calling me lean.
Yeah.
Like your honor only called me lean on that day. That how come you are so lean?
Yeah.
And like, oh God, you don't know my profession.
Yeah, I have to be lean. Actually,
I have to be in my lowest fat.
Working on, and that reminds me, Komal.
Yeah.
Every now and then you would get a advertisement kind of from a brand, like I'm having face this and that, like.
Yeah.
But you never had any problem with those, right? Acne and all. But still you are going
still I have to show them like I'm like facing trouble with this. I was facing trouble with this acne, pimple, breakouts.
These brands will pick girls or boys who never had a problem with that. And one brand actually put some...
put pimples on my face with makeup.
What did she use? I think bindi and all.
Like bindi, red bindi, like that was desi jugaad. Bindi and red bindi and then foundation. She mixed it up and some concealer and she made it look like it was breakouts, acne, pimple.
Can you do one of the script that you got in Hindi?
Like, wait, let me just remember.
जब मैं 27 साल की थी.
हाँ, मैं 27 साल की थी. ऐसा कुछ क्या था? मैं भूल गई बिल्कुल. Let me just.
Okay, you can recall. And
I'll recall. Meanwhile, you can carry on.
Watch the podcast till the end, guys. You are going to see a very good glimpse of Komal rehearsing one of her scripts. All right, coming back to the point. We were trying to destroy insecurity. So anytime you have, I'm going to take an example of hair loss. All right, so if a person is losing hair, and that was very well depicted in that movie Bala also, right? That it is not actually them. They are making fun of you because you are making fun of yourself inside your head. And the moment you change that, if you're confident, man, nothing in this world can actually demoralize you. No insecurity in this world. No matter how tall you are, how short you are, how skinny you are, how fat you are, it does not really matter. The only thing is that you have to own your insecurities. Like, okay, I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect actually, but I'm going to look at my positives. right? If I start looking at my positive, then everyone has something good also. Everyone has some limitation, but everyone has something good also in them, right? But this is the problem with everyone, that everyone looks at their negatives, but they never look at their positive. If you just have that little shift of mentality, I'm going to focus on the positives. And here's the problem, because others also look at your limitation only. Why? Because it makes them feel better about themselves. Talk about things that may hurt that person. That is what the majority of the world is built with, right? Pick out the tiny things. And also, above all, the world hates differences. Like, if they see something different, then they are immediately going to spot it. For example, a guy who is very talented wants to stay alone. That guy is acting a little bit different. Then the world starts picking on that person. That is the thing. So anything different in you, let us say a crooked teeth, then the world is going to look at that. But you have to own that thing, right?
Yeah, and I feel like nothing is ugly. Everything is beautiful. You have to see it with your beautiful eyes.
Yeah, see, if you see it like that, like Komal is one of the best who actually taught me that also, that you have to look at the beauty at everything. Everyone has something good, and if you look at that this is the thing that humans are brought up like. This is the mentality that this kind of face structure, this body height, this complexion is better than other.
I don't know.
And the thing is that everyone is different, right? And that uniqueness is also beautiful. I'm not trying to give you some profound knowledge over here, but it is true if you look at it properly.
I always preach about this thing, Ashish. You know, like we know each other since a very long time, and every time you can see me saying these things, repeating these things, that beauty is everything. Every person is beautiful, and I like, this is not just words which I'm just saying over here. I seriously feel these words. I seriously mean by these words. And when, like, especially I'll share my experience, like when modeling agencies like that, so they reject some faces because of their face structure. So these things does not, I do not get these things. Like, what kind of face structure do you need? Everyone is different face structure. Everyone is beautiful. Like, everyone has different features. You have to see beauty in it. If you're not seeing it, then it is your fault. Right?
And there's one thing, like, let's talk about obesity. The only thing about that is that you should not be unhealthy. All right? If you're healthy, like, I have a friend who is weighing 105 kgs. He's 6 feet tall, but he's super healthy. He's super healthy. He used to be a heavy power lifter. I'm talking to him about him coming on the podcast as well. But he's super healthy. And it does not matter if you're having a tummy or not. I want to know if you can run every day 2 to 3 kilometers or not, or do you have that much stamina, or are you physically fit? Are you feeling all awesome all the time? If that is true, then you're freaking beautiful. Does not matter. The only thing is that you have to be healthy as well, because we cannot compromise with that, because we have seen way too many people destroying their life in the future because of their poor choices when they were young.
You know, being healthy automatically brings confidence. Being healthy, doing workouts, it automatically give impetus to your confidence. I don't know what happens. Maybe it's hormonal changes.
No, it is scientifically proven that you are much more positive after a workout.
Exactly. That's why everybody, after, like, if you're suffering for anxiety, depression, everybody recommends you the workouts first of all. Like, just do workouts, like go to running and like that. Just do walking, whatever you can do, some physical activity. So that
there's a problem with walking. Like, you have to really exert yourself. When it comes to workout, you have to be bloody sweating. And there's no person who has come out with a good workout and feeling underconfident. I do not think so. Everyone feels better about themselves after a good workout.
Fully motivated.
No matter who it is, right?
Exactly.
So workout is another thing that I was going to talk about. Hard workout is very, very important. If those are the combinations that helped me, these are the things that I was continuously doing, and unknowingly these were actually helping me. The other thing that is very, very important is diet. What fuel you put in your body is going to decide humongously how you feel. It is kind of obvious. You're going to feel terrible after you've had a big hamburger, and you're going to feel great if you just have clean, lean protein every day. You are going to find the difference. And that little bit of taste of sugar and spice, it is not going to last long in your mouth, but it is going to last way longer in your stomach. And the digestive system is going to get hurt because of that. It is going to find it much more difficult to digest that. Your stomach is literally going to be burning if you ate up too much spicy food. And then that is going to stay over here, and half of your energy is going to go over there to digest that tough food.
Exactly.
And what is the energy going on in your head to do the work that you're going to do next? And because of that, you're feeling lazy. And because of that, I got into the regiment when I was preparing for exams and all that. That I don't want to feel lazy when I'm sitting and studying, right?
Okay. So basically, you have to keep a check on everything.
Yeah.
On diet, what you are taking. You should be like freak about what you are taking. I and Ashish are very conscious. Whatever we take, even if we eat from outside, we just try to take food like which contains no soda, no MSG, and completely like simple dal and chapatis like that. Chapatis, like the one which tastes like home, which contains less refined wheat, like that. Our preferences are like that only, right? And also one more thing, like you should be very freak about like how much sugar you are taking, how much calories you are taking, how much proteins like suppose you are buying anything, suppose you are buying seeds, right? Seeds are very good for your health. They are rich in antioxidants, right? So you should know how much, what benefits it does and what other thing it does. And suppose you are buying Bonvita, like you should know what harm it can cause, what sugar amount it has, how much protein does it possess. All these information you should always check. The first agenda, whatever you'll take, you should not see it like this. You should take it, rotate it, and just see it like what ingredients are used in it.
Yeah, most people don't even know about the total sugar amount they should have every day. Right?
Exactly.
Like you should not have more than 25 grams, and you take a biscuit packet of Good Day and you look back and 30 grams in just one packet. I just chewed it in half an hour or so.
Exactly.
So like I said, confidence, it is not a simple topic that you talk about it in 10 minutes. 10 ways to be more confident. It does not work like that. It is everything that you do every second of your life. It is everything that you do, including the sleep. How much water do you drink? How much workout do you do? How much you work towards your goal? Everything is what is your environment? Who do you talk to on a daily basis? Everything is very, very important.
And this environment also plays an important role for confidence. Like if you are in negative environment, you'll enter that zone where you'll not be able to come out from. Right? Because negativity, consistent negativity will cause harm.
Like majority of the people love to talk about negative stuff. There are very few people who loves to instill positivity in wherever they are sitting. Like every now and then there's going to be a room filled with 20 people and only one person is going to actually talk about positive stuff. Most people love to cry about their problems, and other people are also going to cry about their problem, and they are all going to feel good at that point. Walk out of that room and they are going to feel the same. Feel like shit, right?
Exactly.
So that is why I simply used to cut out everyone who used to talk about negative things, who does not have a big goal in their life. Like I'm going to rather stay alone than going to stay with you negative guys. That is what I did in my college, because I was not in a very good college where everyone is very much oriented towards improving their life. So I was just like, I'd rather stay alone over here.
Like, believe us, you'll end up being alone only.
Oh yeah. If
this is the harsh truth.
If you're struggling towards a particular goal that you're really working towards that, then you're going to find yourself in a very lonely path. Right?
Like you'll end up being alone. Like you'll be too much focused on yourself only. You'll not be having time, because everything will start seeming like, what bullshit is this? What nonsense is this? Like, what is happening? I don't even get it. You'll be like, excuse me, I have to go and vomit.
Yeah, साधारण शब्दों में आप मोह माया से ऊपर होने लगोगे. And that's when life starts to change. Once you understand those things, know what is important and what is complete garbage. Once you realize that you have been doing a lot of stupid stuff for a long time, then you realize that, okay, let's change things up.
So okay, Ashish, I have a very slight doubt. Like, there is very slight boundary. I don't know if it is thin or thick according to you. So there's very slight boundary, like between being nice and confident.
Being nice and being confident.
I'll take one example. You must have not understood this. Once we were sitting in Starbucks, right? In Koramangala.
Okay.
Right. And then I was putting my feet over a table.
Okay.
Another chair, I guess, right? So I was putting my feet over here and I was just lying comfortably. Then one person, like one staff member comes up to me and then asked me to like keep my feet aside.
Okay.
I like, okay. I wanted to like have arguments with him like that. Like how come, where is the rule book and like that. Everybody like, if I sit like this, then it is okay. If I just keep my feet straight, then it is problem, right?
That is like rules. Few people love executing rules.
And my legs were in the touch of that chair. My feet were not touching that, right? So logically my legs were touching that. So I was like, okay, I want to argue, but afterwards I thought like maybe I was trying to be nice or I should have argued with him or like that. So I was thinking like, it's like, what is the thing? How you'll analyze that situation?
I have faced such kind of situation a lot of times, and
the problem with me is that I don't want to be rude with anyone.
Yeah.
Problem is that.
So that is the thing. Like sometimes I'll argue, sometimes I won't argue. This particular case that you have talked about is kind of stupid. I'll tell you why people do it. They do it because it makes them feel better about themselves. So any point where you can execute power, I'll tell you what you have to do over here. Put your feet down right now, right? So they feel better about themselves.
Let's not talk about them.
Yeah,
let's
that
talk
is why
about our sides.
That is why I'm driving the conversation out of this place.
Okay.
So it is kind of stupid. So in some situation, I would straight up say things to those people because I just want to, and sometimes I don't want to because I'm in a mellow kind of mood.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, there is a difference between being too nice, right? So the way I say it is that you have to be confident, yes, but don't be in that situation where you are nice to a person because you are afraid, right? So you can be nice to a person and be strong to a person, right?
No, I was not saying anything to him. So can it be illustrated as that I was underconfident?
No.
I don't think so that I lack in this.
Yeah,
like I can talk comfortably.
Yeah.
But when I have to school someone,
that is the
I
thing.
think some decency and the confidence that clash. So I'm just talking about can sometimes decency can be interpreted as underconfidenceness. If that is a word.
No, see, if someone is picking on you, all right? If someone is picking on you, see, that staff already knows that you can talk anything you want right now. You can put complaint. It does not really matter. You can thrash a Swiggy guy for being late and nobody is going to have. That is like you are acting strong because you are powerful. That's it. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
That is another thing that I was saying, that there's a difference. No, sometimes people are too nice because they're afraid that I don't want to be on the bad side of that person. And there's some people who are strong but are going to be nice. So it is a bigger deal. No, if you're strong, if let us say you are the CEO of a company and you are being very nice to the watchman, so that shows a very good amount of character, that you are being nice because it is your choice. And if a peon is nice to a CEO, that does not mean a lot to me, because you cannot be acting bad to that person anyways, right?
Yeah.
So that is the thing. So if you can choose it, then that matters. And when it comes to, some people are nice because they are too nice and they do not want that confrontational situation.
Yeah.
So if someone, let us say another person in Starbucks, talks shit to you, then it is your responsibility to stand up. And
obviously then I will, but after that situation I was feeling whether I was underconfident or was my element of decency was clashing with my
confidence. That's what I'm saying.
The situation just hit my mind and I thought to brought it up.
Yes, that's what
I don't know if it is making I don't know if it is making any sense here, but it hit my mind because it was related to somewhere confidence.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. This is an hour-long podcast. We can talk about whatever the fuck we want. Yeah. All right, coming back to the point. See, that is the thing. A lot of times you will be in the gray area that you don't really know what is correct and what is wrong, right? Yeah. So there's no rule book, no? We were not born with any rule book that this is correct, this is wrong, right? So a lot of times you might not be able to act correctly, and you might think later that I should have acted like that, because the time is too short for you to decide, right? And that is the journey that we are living, that we learn along the way, right? But in any situation, if a staff says something, most of the time they're doing it. Like we were once in Mall of Travancore, right, in Trivandrum, and we were watching that movie. And we were simply
you were watching that. Let's not say that.
No.
I remember. You remember the name?
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, I remember.
Don't say it loud.
So
it's not that. If you are thinking of that, then it is not that. It's like something else.
It is Kabir Singh. Forget about it. It was the movie Kabir Singh. It was recently released, and the theater was half empty, and we just placed our feet in the front seat.
Yeah,
right?
we were sitting like in the corner.
Yeah, in the corner, and we were just enjoying the movie,
having popcorn, sipping.
And this lady comes and tells me that this is not a place for you to put your feet, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm now going to mess with you. And this is what we did. This is all we did. We did not say a single word. We put our feet down. And then she walks 10 steps again. And then we put our feet back up on that seat. And she comes back, and this is not a place to put your feet. And then we place our feet back down. And then she walks back again. And then we place it back on top. And then she did not come back again. She understood. What can you do? If you would have said the same thing nicely to me, then I would have considered. Then you are acting like this is not. Oh, is it? Truly? Oh, I forgot that I studied about that in 8th standard. That this is not a place.
Yeah, she was being loud.
Yeah, so I said that, okay, let's teach her a lesson. Yeah. Practically, you can't do anything. You have to literally bring the CEO of this theater, and you won't be able to do anything otherwise.
Show us some, like, this world revolves in written things, and show us something in written, then only we can just consider this thing.
Yeah, see, if a person says nicely, no, I've even put my mask on inside a restaurant because the staff talked to me nicely while I was sipping my coffee. You understand? That time I'm putting my mask till my chin if that person is talking to me nicely. But if that attitude is there, then attitude gets attitude. And that is what you should understand, guys. No matter who a particular person is, the person has attitude. No matter how accomplished or how unaccomplished that person is, you do not want to get to the bad side of any person, right? So if you want someone to do something, then you talk to them nicely. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, coming back to the confidence topic. It is a detailed topic.
Yeah.
See, like I said, a lot of things are over here involved, and you have to get in a particular schedule also. That first of all, like I said, if you're not chasing something, or if you do not have goal that itself, then there's going to be a little bit lack of confidence, because if there's no purpose in your life, then how can you be feeling good about anything, right?
You'll be feeling anxious, you'll be feeling depressed, and you'll be feeling like, I don't want to live anymore. That thoughts pops up.
That is what people say, existential crisis. Right?
Yeah.
So that is the thing. If you do not have a goal of what you want to do, or you do not have a reason to wake up every morning, then how can you be like a super ultra dashing confident personality, right? That is not possible. So your personal life matters a lot. If you want to be much more confident, then you have to strive for something. And that is another thing. A lot of people say that I don't really know what I want to do in my life. Freaking do anything, man. Pick any target. Like, a lot of people in this world would also say that there's no meaning of life and there's no true goal or anything. I do not know what is actually reality, but what I have observed is that you pick any target, you run for that, and along the way you'll find out what you really want to do. That is what happens to most of the people, right?
Yeah, you enjoy doing the things. Like, if you're passionate about something, you'll enjoy it, and you'll not even feel the frequency of time.
No, that is the thing, Komal. A lot of people don't really understand what their passion is. What do you say to those people?
I always say, just see that in your daily habits. You'll get it. You'll see that. Like, when your mood is you are like completely upset, your mood is off, you're off. Like, what is the thing which you runs after that? Is it dance? Is it singing? Is it writing? Is it running? What? like just notice these small things, and you'll automatically get to know what you are interested in. Obviously, whatever your hobby is, like whatever you try to do, like when you try to escape from things, what you try to do, what you try to like achieve, like what you are interested in.
Yeah, everyone loves to do something or the other.
Yeah, so that is your passion. If you are loves to do that, that is your passion.
What if someone says that I just love to sleep?
Sleeping is a passion. Just tell them, like, make a YouTube channel and just make a Guinness World Record and like that.
That's too far, I think. Sleeping is never going to be productive. I think
it can be in some way or other. You have to just make a way for it.
No, if you're sleeping.
Simple. You have to make a way for it.
What if a person is sleeping 12 hours every day? That person is actually under depression.
He or she can just increase the timings of sleep and then just go into competition. There are competitions.
No, that is actually a sign of depression, Komal.
There are international competitions, Ashish. Okay. You can enroll themselves in that.
I highly disagree with you, Komal.
Oh, there is always, look how positive I am and how negative this person is.
No, sleeping cannot be your talent.
No, anything can be your talent. You just have to see art in it. Even sleeping is an art.
It's not.
It is.
No, Komal, it is a sign of depression actually. You cannot sleep too much.
Yeah, but like my roommate, she used to sleep for 2 days continuously and always like, hey Komal, like that.
How much was she earning?
Nothing.
Yeah, so she is going to probably earn nothing for the rest of her life if she keeps on sleeping like that.
No, like Ashish, just because you haven't seen some people like that doesn't mean they don't exist.
What if my hobby is eating garbage, like all the junk food in this world?
Make a YouTube channel out of it.
And it is making me unhealthy actually. I'm going to die because of diabetes.
Yeah, so that means your passion just engulfed you.
Yeah, that is correct.
That doesn't mean that that is not your passion.
What if my passion is smoking crystal
Let's take example of Ankit. My brother's name is Ankit.
Yeah.
So he is interested in this going to places like traveling and tourism. He's interested in that. I always speak to him like, okay, just make a YouTube channel or just start.
That is a different thing. That is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Traveling is completely different. You can become a travel blogger and earn a bunch. All right, that is not an issue. You cannot sleep and earn.
Yeah. Okay. I'll rest my case for this sleeping. But apart from sleeping, everybody has something they like. It's not like everybody is simple sitting idle.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. What if my passion is eating a lot of junk food?
Eating a lot of junk food? It can't be your passion.
Oh, it can be. Obviously, ask a lot of people over here who just wants to eat a lot of hamburgers every day.
Then be food blogger or vlogger.
Yes. That is kind of feasible, right?
Exactly.
You can do that, and actually a lot of people are actually doing that.
Yeah.
And they're super fat, but still.
Just keep working out. It's not like that. That is another thing. How you are handling things afterwards.
Yeah.
Everything has pros and cons.
Yeah.
If I'm in certain field, everybody, it has plus side, negative, everything. It has plus side and negative side. So I have to make that negative side look like positive by working on it.
Okay, what if a person says that my passion is just taking heroin all day, all night?
That can't be passion. That is addiction.
That is the thing.
That is addiction.
That is what I'm saying. Because if we cannot really say that do whatever you enjoy to do more of that, and that is your passion, right? That is why I'm pointing it out, because a lot of people are going to say that I just enjoy to do drugs.
It's not like I'm saying something. It's like Patthar ki Laki Lakshman Rekha.
Yeah, obviously.
It's like you have to see it in your way. What I'm trying to say, you have to understand it. You have to imbibe it. What I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that if you are just roaming around streets and that is your passion, I just want to roam around streets.
Yeah,
just take it positively.
No, that is what I'm saying, that if you really want to search for your passion, I like what you have said, that look at your daily habit, and whatever you like to do, you can do more of that, and that is your passion. But you also have to pay attention towards whether it is good for your body, or if it is good for you, or if it is good for your longevity or not. That is also very, very important, right?
Yeah.
So if you find something which is not hurting your body, and you love to do that, then definitely that is your passion. And that can be as simple as drawing, painting, music, whatever you like. So everyone, like these days, passion is much more easier, that you can even become a video game reviewer. You just like to play video game, and you can compete professionally in video game and all that. And you can do whatever you want.
Even if, like, yes.
Yeah, obviously video game is not going to kill you. A lot of people are also going to say that it is also a form of addiction. Every passion is a form of addiction. For me, making the video as perfect as possible is also an addiction, but a lot of addictions are good as well, right? So but playing video game a lot is not going to harm me physically. Now obviously you are going to be a stupid person if you are eating junk continuously and not working out at all, and you cannot attribute it to playing video game. Obviously if you love to play video game, you cannot play 16 hours a day video game. You have to take care of your body as well. Otherwise I will say that I love rocket science, and that is what I'm doing all day, studying more about rocket science, and I'm not paying attention towards my health and my body, right? So that is going to be difficult as well.
And you made me forget what I was saying.
I knew that is going to happen. Otherwise, I would have forgotten what I was trying to say.
That is the thing with you. When you start speaking, you never stop.
Okay. Anyways, but we concluded a lot about how to find your passion, right?
No,
that is a good thing.
Think.
Komal's way of finding a passion is different than mine. I always say that struggle towards anything, and that ups and down is always going to show you what you really want to do.
It can't be like this. If you'll start struggling for UPSC and when you are not even interested in that is not gonna pay off. If you are really interested in something, that is gonna pay off, and you won't even feel that how much time you are like I was interested in modeling, right? And even if I'm doing this job, you know how lazy I am. But when it comes to my work, my passion, I do not just look it as a work. I enjoy it. I can do it for 12 hours. I can do it for 18 hours. And I'll just enjoy it. I can have 2 hours sleep and then I'll wake up and then get ready for it, get ready for my work, right? So, and also, I want to contradict one thing. One thing's popped up in my mind.
Komal is still mad about her sleep thing that I contradicted.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it. Like, no, I'm not just thinking it as an argument. I was just thinking more deeply in it.
Please go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, look, I'm into modeling, right? So everything has positive plus negative side. So my negative side is that I get exposed to a lot of makeup, a lot of chemicals, a lot of hair products, the straightening and all, heat and all. So that is dangerous for me, right? So that is dangerous. So, and same thing for person who is sleeping or who is like junk food eater.
Yeah.
Right. So that thing is up to you how you will handle that. I have to take care of myself extra, and that person have to take like if he or she is making one video of junk food, just take one bite and just leave everything.
Yeah.
Right. And just do daily workout. I think that is gonna compensate a lot.
Yeah.
And same for me and say for every other person.
Yeah, just the sleeping thing I could not understand.
What sleeping thing?
How can I turn my sleeping habits into my career? Now I'm really interested.
Just go to this contest and all.
Guys, let me know down in the comment section. There are any good sleepers making a career out of it? Because I might just try to switch my career.
You can't sleep. You hardly can sleep for 5 to 6 hours.
I sleep for around 10 hours every day, every night. Because nowadays I can afford to do that.
And why then you keep calling me like I'm not able to sleep and like that?
That happened around 2 to 3 months before, and because I was going through severe bad times.
No, apart from that also, you're like, you're not a sound sleeper. I'm that sound sleeper.
Yeah, see, a long time ago, back when I was in ISRO, that also happens. So that's a phase that every now and then I'm not able to sleep. So can't really complain about that. But now I'm not having that much of an issue.
I have an issue, no? Like if I can't sleep, I start getting health problems also.
Yeah, so that is the thing. I do not know what is the thing, but anyways.
Yeah, what were we talking about?
We were talking about how to turn sleeping into career.
Okay.
I think that is practically impossible.
Look, guys, this is confident how you make that side of yours, how you're making that side in favor of yourself.
Look how Komal defended sleeping can be a career. We should learn a little bit about that.
The one aspect we discussed.
Yeah, so there are a few things that you cannot turn into a career. So sleeping cannot be a passion. There has to be a proper definition of passion and all. Like what can be things that can be pursued as passion, or there are no boundaries about that.
In simplest words, it's everything you love.
I think that you can say that whatever your mind loves to do consciously can be categorized as passion, and sleeping you do unconsciously, so we cannot categorize it.
No, in sleeping your mind is conscious somewhere.
No, you're.
It's proved.
Now you're
So
scientifically
when
wrong.
when mosquito keep hovering around your air, then how do you wake up suddenly like ऐसे करके?
That is, I think, yeah, some consciousness.
Your mind is conscious in sleep too.
Yeah. Let's get out of it. I lost. We are going to talk about something else. Komal now defeated.
You can't argue with me. It's very rare. He always wins.
Yeah. Yeah, she's actually correct. But I do not know how you're going to convert that into a career.
I'm
But
so happy. I won against you.
yeah. What do you want to conclude as? Because now it's way too stretched. How to be more confident?
Basically, you just take small challenges,
Hmm.
which you think, which you feel, which you are very afraid of, right? So which you think like I can't do that. Just come out of your comfort zone. Start taking small challenges, and you'll come of it, and you'll be the most confident person around.
Now, other thing you were saying, no, like don't just run for anything. And for example, you don't really want to crack UPSC, and you're going for it just because you want to do something difficult to find your passion, right? But it is a very big example to go for UPSC. It's like next to impossible. I never understand why people try for UPSC examination, because it is so goddamn difficult.
Like I have seen, in my field, like I belong to chemistry. People are taking jobs in BARC. People are taking jobs in ONGC, because only 2 job opportunities are there. One is from BARC, one is from ONGC. Apart from that, we don't get jobs, right? So people are running after them just because they need job. They are not interested. You can say like they don't even know what kind of work they'll be doing in BARC or ONGC or any PSU.
Yeah, but UPSC is on another level.
Same for UPSC. They don't even know what post what post they get assigned to, IPS, IRS, what post they get assigned to. They just know that okay, I'll be IAS, I'll be IPS, I'll be IRS, like that.
No, but I'm pretty sure that just for job people do not go for UPSC, because there are plenty of easier way to get job.
People go for jobs. No, people go for jobs. This you have to admit.
Just for a source of income, they don't.
You
run.
are saying suppose 5 lakh people are like sitting in an exam, and all 5 lakh people are very serious about the exam.
A lot of people look for other things like a government tag and a good amount of respect, a good job security.
That's what I'm saying. No,
I'm saying that not only for a source of income. There are other ways of having source of income than going head first 5 years preparation for UPSC. You
so
get
I'm
it?
just saying the same thing. No, so they are running after tags. They are running after these things.
Yes. But what I was saying is that let us say you want to do modeling. There are plenty of models who take just any other job to sustain themselves. It is not possible for you to make a career as a full-time gamer, right? So you'll have to probably run against something else, some conventional method of getting a job and all, because you have to sustain yourself. It is not cool to be a professional video gamer on the basis of your father's income, right?
Yeah.
So that is another thing. So if you want to go for your passion, then probably you'll have to go for some other conventional method as well, right? So you'll
but for after some time, you should have that unflinching courage to just stand up, to just leave that job. Like that whatever you were in, and like, because then you get tempted, because a lot of people, this thing with a lot of people, that they get tempted by the money, by the comforts they have been provided with the job securities. So what they'll think that I can't leave the job, let's do it simultaneously. So, and you can't do 2 things simultaneously. It's very rare. I'm not saying like it's impossible. It's very rare. And if it is your passion, I don't think so you will even think about it that okay, I'll do it simultaneously. You'll be ready in one go that I'll leave it.
Yeah, that is another thing. Yeah, obviously you are going to quit it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we know a lot of people who are old and they are pursuing their passion always side.
But they are regretting that.
Yeah.
We have seen the one recent example, very renowned photographer we met, Ashish and I, right?
Yeah. But anyways, the thing is that if you really want to turn your passion into a career, it is not going to happen until unless you support yourself with another job or your parents support you. Something or the other has to happen, because passions don't really pay you well, no matter what you pick. No. Yeah.
Ashish, in start you'll struggle. Obviously you'll struggle. So that depends on how you are managing that. Either you are doing some part-time job or but still you can't give up on that.
Yeah.
Just because of you are having more comforts, for now you are having more comforts, more certainty, and this field has more uncertainty, whatever your passion is. So you will be like, okay, I can't give up on, you are giving up on your passion just because you have job security, just because you have certainty, right? Because it's very, very difficult to live in uncertainty. And that happens most of the time with your passion. It will happen.
Yeah, so that is what I'm saying, no? You have to have a source of income to sustain yourself and to support your passion.
That is not difficult. If you have made your mind that I want to pursue my passion, you will see you will see many ways opening for you. If you think that you want to make this thing, you will find ways and you will be able to find it.
Yeah, so that is what I'm saying, that you'll have to do a lot of stuff that you don't really want to do.
Exactly. Same is with me also, no?
Yeah. So that is what you have to consider as struggle. And if you do not know what your passion is, start with the struggle of earning a living. And that struggle itself will teach you a lot of things about what you're passionate about and what you're not. That is what I'm saying. Right? So that is another way of finding your passion.
Exactly.
A lot of people find their passion deep into their career after 20 years of working for a particular corporation, and then they find that, okay, I want to do this particular thing. So that is a secondary way of finding your passion.
Yeah, it's never too late, first of all, for your passion.
Yeah, and over time you're going to find multiple passions.
Exactly.
Right?
Maybe that passion will stem into some other passion.
Yeah.
It can be possible.
Yeah, and it's like there might be people, and I am an example of that as well, that you can have multiple passions. So initially I thought that martial arts is my passion. Then I got into engineering. I found out that, okay, mechanical engineering I like. Then I found out later deep in my career that I like about speaking and all.
Yeah.
So if I would have never struggled to get into ISRO and run for whatever I thought that I want, then I would have never found out that I want to do speaking for the rest of my life like that.
Exactly.
Right? So you have to struggle. When you struggle, you find about other things as well of what you're interested about. Because in struggle and the ups and downs, you really experience life. And without experience, you can't really find out what you want to do, right?
Exactly.
So
I always tell this thing, Ashish, that you have always unknown territory within you. Like we all have unknown territories within all of us that we may not be knowing. That we may discover it with time. That, okay, this I like. I never knew it that I liked it.
Yeah.
So these are unknown territories. I put it in my Insta post also. I seriously believe in that you have to explore. Like, there's a full lifetime. Even you'll be short of this lifetime exploring yourself. You have so many things within you.
Yeah. So with those fine words by Ms. Komal Taya, we are going to end this podcast, this episode of Talk and Fire podcast. What are we going to call it?
Let's think about it.
Okay, we are going to decide.
Because you always name it. I am like very dumb at this stuff.
Alright guys, we are going to end this over here. If you liked it, hit like. You know that these podcasts are also available on audio platforms like Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast.
Yes.
All of those good stuff. Go over there and check it out if you just want to listen to the audio version. And for the video version, it is going to be over here on this YouTube channel as well, along with the clips coming out for the rest of the week. That's about it, Komal Taya. Say your bye-byes to your audience, and we are going to meet again next week, most likely.
Let's say most likely. We have been like very, very off with our podcast lately, right?
By the way, my March batch filled up for Art of Speaking.
Yes, Ashish has been doing pretty well.
And April is also like 3 seats filled. 2 seats are remaining.
Yeah.
So if you want to register for the speaking skill course, give us a mail at torqseminars@gmail.com, and we are going to send you more information about that. Okay. All right. See you next time, guys.
All of you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye. And keep smiling. Bye.